Today on the National Outlook for commentary on a range of issues. Immediately after the 12 noon and 7 p.m. newscasts on Kaieteur Radio at 99.1 FM and 99.5 FM. Looking forward to you sharing in the conversation. Good morning and welcome to Thursday, April 29th edition of the National Outlook. This is Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM. I'm GHK Lall. COVID-19. Nobody is saying that it is not a pandemic. And any way you define a pandemic, it's a catastrophic problem. It's not an ordinary problem. It's an extraordinary problem. It's a problem for the world. And we here in Guyana, it's a big problem for us. We've had more deaths in April, and April still hasn't closed out yet, than we've had in the other months since this virus showed its head. We're having more cases. If you remember well, we'll get scores of cases, 60, 70, but we never really touched 100. And then in the past couple of weeks, we've touched 100, and then lo and behold, last week, we went over 200. We're having our own records here, in our own little tiny space on the northeastern tip of South America. India is getting blasted. We are having our own torrential downpour here of the COVID-19, the deaths and the new numbers of confirmed cases. Now, always bear in mind something. The new cases are from those who are available and who have come forward to be tested. There are people out there who may have it, who are either asymptomatic or not, who are going to the hospital, who are not going to the hospital, to the emergency, and who may be bypassing the radar totally. So we could easily have more confirmed cases and not known. And you know, I'll do something a little strange here. I'll comment today on the blunt page. It's the page 7 usually in Kaieteur News. Was there on earlier this last Sunday. Says the government continues to operate as though it is doing a remarkable job of containing COVID-19. I have mixed feelings about this, and I'll tell you where. I think the government did a lovely job with the vaccine distribution so far. It has been efficient, it has been fair, it has been consistent. Kudos to the health minister and his team. Said that repeatedly. I feel joy in saying that. I think the up and down nature of the COVID-19 cash grant, but that's not a life and death matter. It's the medicines, it's the steps we take. When I hear the minister with responsibility for tourism in some place, I think it's Miss Waldron, who said that Guyana is safe to travel for ecotourism. I'm like, something is wrong here. Something is wrong there. The United States has put us down at a level 4, which is, don't go there. Don't go there. That was long before she spoke. And for her to speak in an environment of rising deaths and rising confirmed cases looks a little off color to me. I'm trying to choose my words a bit gently here. It looks a bit off color. I agree with Kaieteur. This publication is bold enough to let government know that it is not doing a perfectly splendid job in handling this contagion. The government is not doing that. It can do some things that I feel would be constructive. That's only me, and who am I? It can expand the curfew hours. Not shrink them, expand them. I think the government took an early bow and an incorrect bow to its private sector constituency by shrinking the COVID-19 curfew hours. I think, what is it now, 10:30 to 4? It should be 6 to 6. It should be 6 to 6, and all those protocols that were in places for churches and public gatherings, etc., should be shrunk, right? That's a first step. That's a necessary step. In Trinidad and Tobago, interestingly, an umbrella organization said, and this was in Sunday's paper also, that there should be, he's calling for a ban, I repeat, a ban on all public drinking. A ban on all public drinking for 60 days. I think we can get by, despite our national drinking culture, for 60 days, 2 months, without falling apart at the seams. I think that Trinidad is no different from us in terms of its prevalence of alcoholism. And if this man, this leader in that community, could call for a public ban on public drinking for 60 days to more effectively combat the COVID-19 pandemic, the spread of it, then I say, why not do the same here, Mr. Minister of Health? I say it's a necessary step, and that we need to do so right now. The 1st of May is Saturday. We have Labor Day, we have Indian Arrival Day, and Independence Day, and all in May. Don't let's wait too long here. We're down to days as far as I'm concerned. And I would encourage, I would invite, I would expect that the PPP government, instead of engaging in continuing self-congratulations, should take those steps that are necessary, that are mandatory now. Some things have been done well, other things have not been done so well. And for this reason, I say to the government, tighten with the protocols, get some people off the road, do away with this public drinking for the time being, and let's preserve ourselves so we can contribute to a healthy state and a healthy economy. Until the next time, GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1, 99.5 FM. Thank you for joining me on the National Outlook.